So is this our first interview, Krista?
It is, actually.
Yeah. How long have you had CRPS?
So diagnosed, they've diagnosed it 3 years ago, but they think it actually happened almost 7 years ago when I broke my back. So we're not sure if it was actually the fall or the repair that actually started it, but it was just diagnosed 3 years ago.
Where in your body did you have it?
Full body with gastroparesis.
Yeah, you had the digestion issues too?
Yeah.
How many weeks are we into treatment?
We're ending week 6.
How are you doing?
Amazing. My progress, we've done videos showing a little bit of my progress because I responded so well to treatment. But can I share something that just happened with you? So since Jenna's in the room and didn't get to hear this, so I had to make a run on break because Dr. B was having me get some lavender because I have Meniere's disease, and we're working some on that. And so I needed to go get some lavender. And I went into Target, everything was fine. I came out and it had been raining and everything was wet. And with weather changes, first of all, my body didn't tell me that it was supposed to rain. And I've been like the weather meteorologist in my family now for years. And so I didn't know it was going to rain. I was a little thinking, why didn't I know it was going to rain? And as I'm thinking this, I realized it's raining on me.
Surprise!
It was raining on me! And I didn't flare. I wasn't in pain. And it felt so good. I turned right around and went back into Target and I bought a swimsuit. I am going to try to go swimming because I could tolerate cold water.
How long since you've been in a swimming pool?
So it's been almost 4 years. And now I'm going to start crying because there's another patient here who shared a video, or not a video, but a picture before I came of her being in a pool with her family. And then Spero also shared that same picture showing the progress that she made. And that was before I came to Spero. And that picture is what convinced my 6-year-old granddaughter that Nana could actually go into remission and be able to swim with her. Mm-hmm. And that's how she knew it was going to be okay, is she saw a little girl swimming. And today, Nana tolerated the cold water and Nana bought a swimsuit where we are going swimming.
You found us in a really strange way, which I think is really funny. But on one of the support group pages, someone was actually negative about our program, and you saw our name and decided to look into it.
I did. So it was actually a Facebook post asking about Spero, and somebody had posted something negative about Spero. And here's the crazy thing. I think everybody would agree, probably at the clinic, I have a great outlook on my condition. I'm a very positive person and was from the day I came into the clinic. Even though I was not in great condition, we couldn't even finish my evaluation on the first day that I came.
Yeah, you were in a bad
state. I was in a really bad state. So it was 6 weeks ago. And so the Facebook group that I was most active in was a positivity CRPS RSD group.
I think it's in their name, right?
It is in their name.
Like I'm positive for CRPS or
something to that effect. Mm-hmm. And I was in several, but this was a main one that I was, because that's my personality. And so when I saw this and I started looking into you, I had to go find my own research. I'm that type of person that when somebody says something, I do my own research to figure out, okay, is this a good or bad thing for me, for anybody with CRPS? Because I am also a CRPS advocate on social media. So as I looked into it and ordered your book and read your book and started reading about the vagus nerve stimulation, the different modalities that you guys do here, how you incorporate the diet and the natural healing of the body, I knew this is where I had to be. And I had to get here. That was the waiting game. And so when I shared it with my husband, he was super excited. And one of the reasons is I had spoke with a couple of surgeons several years back, before I even knew about Spero, and asked them, could this possibly be my vagus nerve with everything going on with my stomach, with my body? I feel like nothing is communicating. There's just a lot of miscommunication going on in my body. And they said, stop playing Dr. Google. And so when I saw your website and read your website and I read your book, and you started talking about the communication of the body and the vagus nerve and how everything works together and how your body is meant to heal itself, and although we don't cure CRPS, we don't cure anything here, we can help you heal your body. That's what your body's meant to do. I got so excited because for the first time, somebody actually shared my philosophy and understood what I had been trying to tell my doctors for the last 4 years. And so my husband got excited. We came somewhere you guys have on video of you doing my very first vagus nerve stimulation, where it immediately dropped my pain, day one. And like I said, I knew that was something that I needed. And I don't remember which one of you were filming, but it was the first time my husband's cried in a very long time. The tears and I think the look on his face said everything that day, because that was the first time he had seen me in that little pain also in years. And if I wanted to leave now, I think my husband would probably shackle me, handcuff me, and put me right back here.
I think you are so excited because I've seen you very active on social media. It's like you cannot be held down. And I know that specific group yesterday or this weekend you tried to post about, because somebody asked about our program.
Yeah, somebody in the same CRPS positivity group specifically asked if anybody in the group was at Spero or had gone to Spero and had positive results. And I'm here. I'm a living, breathing person. You can go to my Facebook, my TikTok, my Instagram, and see that I was on there even before I had CRPS, advocating about CRPS. And let them know when I started my journey with Spero. This was all new, nothing that I just started when I started Spero. And I responded, and later, my comment disappeared.
You got blocked, right?
Yeah. My comment disappeared. I've been blocked from the group. I've been kicked out. And that was the very first CRPS group I ever joined years ago. And I'm no longer a member, apparently.
I know that they've joined or they've blocked other ex-patients of ours talking about positive experiences. But, support groups can be, even though they portray themselves as being very positive, sometimes don't want to hear about the positive experiences, which I think is really sad for this community, because if someone gets better doing anything, then they need to share that, because if it's possible for you, maybe it's possible for someone else, not just our program, but anything. We need all the hope in this community that we can get.
That was my concern, and why I actually came and spoke to you yesterday after this happened, because my biggest concern is that the CRPS community is bigger than what people know about. Mm-hmm. People are not aware of CRPS because there isn't a lot of information about CRPS out there. But the community is a lot larger than what we know. And there's a lot of people out there who are grasping for straws, trying to find help. And when there is someplace like this that can be helpful to them, there's no cure for CRPS. But remission is possible. I know this, and previous patients know this. And if there's a way for those patients to get remission, there should every media source, every Facebook support group, everybody should be able to have access to that information. And with anything that I think you're researching, whether it's Spero, whether it's other modalities or other treatments, you should be able to experience and talk to people about the negative and then also the positive. Mm-hmm. So that you can, different CRPS patients also are different in the types of where CRPS affects them, how it affects them, and that's, something may work that doesn't work for somebody else. And that was really why I was distressed, because I can no longer get that message out there. But apparently that's why I didn't see it to begin with, because nobody was allowed to get that message out there. And that's distressing.
Yeah, I think that specific moderator has some bias about our program. But you're doing this video, you're getting the word out. I know you're very vocal, so thank you for passing your positive experience along, and we're going to follow up with you and do more videos, because your story is really amazing. You're doing so good.
And I'm loving every single minute, and I thank you all the time, but I also know I have to thank my body, because I know that's where the healing is happening, but I'm also looking forward to getting in that swimsuit.
And getting in the pool.